Japan
Yeah.
Language Factory put it right there in front of me, bam, and I can't believe, I'm shocked myself. Sometimes I pinch myself at just how much I've grown, how much I've learned, just from taking the course and talking in 2 months, and I'm having actual conversations.
Well, if I could speak confidently, well, one, because of my son, you know, if if I have to go to his school for a reason, for something,
Mm.
I want to be able to communicate.
Mm.
When I have to take him to the doctor office,
Mm.
I want to be able to communicate. Um, and he doesn't do a lot of talking right now, but I think
Mhm.
it's, as he but like when I speak to him in English, he understands. He goes and does it right away. When my
Mm.
wife speaks to him in Japanese, he does go and does it right away. So he's
Mm.
definitely understanding.
Mm.
Well, that's how I want to be. I won't be
Mm.
able to communicate. I want to understand. I want to be able to understand what he's saying. In the U.S., I was involved with a lot of different clubs that
Mm.
that was involved with hobbies that I like. But here, I haven't reached out to any clubs because of the language barrier. So,
Mm. Mhm. Yeah,
so that I
yeah.
want to be able to do that.
横浜は好きですか？
Oh, hi,
う
hi.
ん。
Um, um, I don't know the word for beautiful. But
おう。
yes, I do. What's that word?
うん。
Chicago ni. Is it ni?
シカゴ。
Wait a minute, how do I say it?
うんうんうん。
Let me see how to
うん
say
う
it.
んうん。
Let me look. Let me take up my cheat notes for a minute here. Mokyo wo taisei san no de minasan ni share stai to moimasu. Watashi no mokyo wa Nihon de ie wo tateru koto desu. Shinjitsu Fudosan ni denwa shite ie wo shagashite iru to detaemashita. Kare wa watashi no Nihongo wo rikai shi riso no ie mo mishikarimashita.
So I met you last year 2021 December, and then when I met you for the first time was a little bit quiet, shy, less confidence. I'm studying Japanese, living in Japan 10 years. I have a son, I have a family, I cannot speak. I try everything. I don't know what's wrong with me. I cannot speak almost anything. That was, my first impression. And now you actually visited real estate in Japan by yourself, and you bought a property and house, right?
Yes, it's in the process, still in the process, but we're pretty close to finishing it up at
That's
this point.
so
Yes.
crazy.
The big thing is, like I said, when you become that person who just stay quiet all the time and
Yeah.
let someone else do all the talking for you, you fall further and further behind. And I can tell you, those little books, I have study lines in those little books, and when you go out there in the real world, it doesn't sound anything like what people talk.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. So you automatically, once they start talking, you're already lost because you don't understand anything because it doesn't translate to what you studied in that book. So you have to take that effort and put that foot forward that I'm going to do this. And then you just have to follow through. You have to do it. It's just like walking. Put that one foot up, you got to put that other foot in front of it again. So to anyone living here that's planning on living here long term, I encourage you, take those steps, learn. And in my case with this method, this is a very proven method. I can use myself as an example always of, here's a guy who couldn't put two words together and make a sentence. And now I'm doing everything. I'm going to the store. I went to a real estate agent by myself, completely by myself. I dealt with an agency completely by myself. No outside help, no phone calls to anyone else, just me by myself.
Yeah.
And you know what? So if, knock on wood, it works. Your method works.
Are you expat living in Japan? You started living in Japan, you're super excited to communicate with locals. You can enjoy traveling, meeting people. And now you start using this textbook and you feel like, wow, that's so many. Elementary school textbook. another elementary school textbook, and how many hours should you study? Let's think one more time. In order to communicate like a normal guy, you can do everything in the basic everyday life. Should you finish all those textbooks? Otherwise, you won't understand what they're talking. You cannot express yourself, anything. First of all, there are always two ways to learn languages. One is documentational language. The other one is conversational language. It's like, once upon a time, grandmother and grandfather are living somewhere. Or, hey, what's up? How's it going? Which is conversational. What is the most effective way to learn how to speak Japanese? Textbooks can't talk to you, so you cannot improve your listening skill and pronunciation, how to communicate. So why Japanese children can speak Japanese so quickly? Because they are learning conversational Japanese. The good news is, in Japan Language Factory, we have a specific learning structure to improve your conversational Japanese. So you can join the conversation, you can understand what they're talking, you can respond quickly, and express what you are thinking. If you want to be able to speak Japanese as soon as possible, join our free consultation to figure out what is the fastest way to start speaking Japanese.